Okay, I'm going to show you how to install solar film. This is a Apex Silver 15, and window's already been cleaned, as we've showed you before how to do. A little trick to work with this film is just a lot thinner than the frost. So you take your tape, put it on the liner side, and it just separates two sides. You do it properly, which I'm not right now. There you go. So it separates them. Okay. Then what you're going to do is we're going to roll this one. It's different than the frost because you just peel the backing off. I just want to show you the two sides. This is what the outside is going to see. This is what you're going to have in your home. Okay, first you're going to take your sprayer and spray the inside of the film. That's the lining side. Roll it back up. Then you're going to take your tape where you separated the two. Peel the film off the backing just a little bit. Okay. Expose the adhesive side and give it a little spray. Then you're going to spray your window. Get it nice and wet. You're going to take the top part, line it up on the left and the top if you can. Your window is square. Then you're just going to roll it down, and as you're doing this, the lining is coming off onto the roll and onto this side of the film. Now be sure that you don't touch the roll to the window because that could cause some contaminant. Just keep it out a little bit and let it just sort of drape itself on the window. When you get to the bottom, the liner is going to be attached to the back of the bottom, so you just pull it out like this and let it fall against the window. Then you're going to take your liner and pull it right off. And that way you remove a lot of the contaminant. Okay. So now we're going to spray our window. Once we're sure everything's lined up. You can take your hard card, wipe out water. You don't want to get too close to the sides again on this film. Okay, this anchors it down nicely so that you can trim. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing with the corner where you just stick your finger in and hopefully your film doesn't slide.
It's sliding.
Sliding around. That's just because we have it a little bit too wet and we didn't anchor it enough. Anyway, you're going to take your knife and cut the corner. Okay, and then when you're trimming, just make sure that it's still up on the sides because you don't want to trim it too much and then find out that you have a massive gap on the other side. Okay, now that we've got it lined up, we're going to cut. Make sure to keep your blade away from the edge so that you don't cut the gasket underneath the film. Move them simultaneously in a smooth motion. Okay, you've reached the bottom. Now we're going to do the bottom. Again, just make sure that your film is still lined up well. Move across. Okay, and just peel away the excess. Should come off nice and easily. Okay. Alright, and after you've completed that, we're going to do another smooth down with our hard card here. Just got to make sure all the edges trimmed properly so that we don't have any overlap of film on gasket. So you're going to take your hard card again, just go over it lightly. Okay, now we're ready to get our paper towel out and give it a little bit of a harder push. So you take it, fold it over your hard card. Now you can push down quite a bit harder, get the majority of the water out. Yep, see any little areas in the corners that bubble out like that, just means that you need to trim it just a little bit more. Right here we have a little piece of the gasket under the film, and this actually causes a problem because it'll keep water bubbles in there, and you pretty much want to clean it out. If you can't get it out with your knife just going down the edge, you're going to need to pull it back a little bit and just clean it out. See there, that was cut by a trim. Just want to pull it out. Be careful that you don't crease your film. Okay, and you're just going to smooth your film back down. And just make sure that you have all the edges trimmed so it lays down flat. Like that. I know that you try to stay close to the edge when you have solar so that you don't see it. Other than that, that's our Apex Silver 15.